completions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember,
a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterback.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Second down, another run with Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Darius Leonard blew that play up. Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17. NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 16-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone set. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter with Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Vikings! Just a terrific run there, Charles, for the running back who was so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Joseph on for the extra point. got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 21-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 27-yard line.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Seahawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Rolling to his right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon God, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. There's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Seahawks first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Lead on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Check 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right. 56. Squeeze, double. Mike.
3rd and long for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Again, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for second down. Now it's Carson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings are going to have it.